This episode is brought to you by That Prize Guy. That Prize Guy is a competition company based in Bangor. Check out their website for some unbelievable prizes at www.thatprizeguy.co.uk. So this one's a domestic dust-up. It's been branded as the Battle of Belfast, and many have this as a fight of the night contender on August 6th. Someone's always going to go, so it's a big welcome to Colm Murphy and Ruadhan Farrell. How are you, lads? All good?
All good, mate. About yourself?
All good, yourself, man?
All good. Colm, I'm going to come to you first. So we're edging closer to August 6th. How's camp been going for you? And, we're only two and a bit weeks out now.
I've never been out of camp since I signed my professional career, so this is just another fight. Obviously, it's the biggest fight of my career, but I'm glad to share it with someone else from Belfast, like Ruadhan, and big thanks to him for stepping up for it.
Ruadhan, how's your camp been going? You're obviously, you're in with John Breen, so he's world renowned. How's that going for you?
Camp's going good, mate. Can't complain. Everything's going well. Looking forward to putting on a good show with Colm Murphy. Going to be a great fight. Can't wait.
Colm, I just need to touch on this before, because some people may not know. Obviously, it's for both of you. This is the biggest fight of your careers to date. It's a massive stage for you both. We'll touch on Ruadhan's journey in a moment, because you've kind of came through the white collar stuff for him. But did you two meet as amateurs before, Colm?
Yeah, we met as amateurs, and I was a novice then, and I think Ruadhan had boxed a bit more back then. And we had a cracker of a fight. Could have been fight of night for novices, to be fair. And I won. It was razor sharp. And then I think Ruadhan had a layoff, and we fought again in amateurs, and he didn't really train. And I beat him a bit more consistently or easier in the actual anthems. But that was when we were about 15 and all. I've kept up with Rudy. I've followed his career, and I got to give him a lot of credit. I never thought we'd be face to face together. I even offered to spar him, but fair play to him, having all those pro debuts fall through, and now look at him now. He's on a storm.
Good man.
Colm, just in terms of that, how do you think that goes for you in this fight? Then does that give you a bit of an edge going into this fight that you've already beat the man in front of you twice before, or do you not look at it that way?
Well, that was amateur boxing, and it was so long ago, but fair play to Ruadhan for all he's done and all the resilience he's shown. But I honestly think my journey has been far tougher. I've had far tougher opponents, more rounds, and I've put in a lot more work over the years. So that's what I think is why I've got the factor.
Ruadhan, obviously it's for you and the other side of things in terms of you've lost twice to this guy.
Yeah.
Hats off to you. You've taken this fight, no problem at all. How do you look at it? Is this revenge for Ruadhan Farrell?
Revenge makes me work harder in the gym and runs on the roads too. So gives me that extra bit of motivation to get up in the mornings and work hard in the gym. So I think it's my time to shine the big stage.
I touched on it before. You came through the white collar route.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's a lot different to how some of the other fighters on this bill have came through. Does that give you that extra motivation that you're on such a big stage?
Nah, I don't really think so. I just think on the night of fight, best man wins. And I know I've worked hard. I'm going to work hard enough to steal the opportunity and move on to big and better things.
Colm, obviously you've had some great fights in the Ulster Seniors with JP Hale. How do you think that type of fight will help you to come on top for this one?
Yeah, I think the JP Hale fight's very tough, even though they were 3-rounders. Really set me up for my pro career. I've nothing to lose. I've been put on my hole in Ulster Hall, and I got up in front of all my family and friends. So I really have nothing to lose. I've already been through hell and back. So yeah, just another fight for me. And honestly, I would get to it. Me and Ruadhan have a lot of respect for each other. But we will be honest with each other. We both think we're going to stop each other.
It's good for the fans, this one. Obviously, Ruadhan, Colm said it there. You both think you're going to stop each other. Do you see yourself as the underdog going into this fight then? Because you've lost twice.
He's a favourite all day long. Everyone's been saying it, and I said it myself. Being that underdog means it's more motivation. It makes you want to win too. So he's favourite all day long.
What does a win for Ruadhan Farrell do on August 6th?
Puts my name in there. It's just show you. I put a win over Colm Murphy's big for me. Push me on big and better things. If I win, I'm going for the Irish title next.
Ruadhan, in terms of Colm's game, what do you think that you can exploit?
I think I carry the power.
So
I think the power is gonna be a big factor for me in the game of this fight. Like,
so August 6th, under the lights, your family and friends are there, Colm's family and friends are there, you're gonna meet him in the middle and you're going to war. Is that it?
oh, I war. That's what I'm training for at the minute.
I don't
Colm
think he'll be able to hang with me in that regard. I
Let's
really
go.
don't. Because back when we were even 15, I was the one who carried the power, and he's done nothing to even back up that he has power, climbing up into senior rankings and stuff like that.
We'll see in August 6th.
Colm, what do you think then in terms of what's a weakness that you can exploit from Ruadhan's game?
I really don't think he's had it hard in the pro career. He hasn't really had a deadly fight. My Brian Morena fight was everything you wanted. Someone like that, I don't think Ruadhan would step up to, unfortunately. So I really do. I think in all departments I beat him. Fitness, strength, power. He's never fought a 6-rounder. If it was a 6-round fight, I'd still stop him.
So Ruadhan, when you hear Colm speaking like that, does that give you extra motivation that tomorrow when you're in the gym you're gonna bust your balls?
100%. I leave all my talking in the ring. You don't need to sit and talk shit. Let's do it in the ring. August 6th.
So obviously this is a massive stage for both of you. Colm, some would say that you've had obviously the bigger nights as a pro so far than Ruadhan. He's only new to the pro game. Do you think that you adjust to that better under the lights in the SSC? Do you think maybe that Ruadhan would crumble under the pressure?
No, not like that. I think, Ruadhan's, with all the pro debuts falling through, like stuff like that, like the SSC arenas, a perfect opportunity for him. And and fair play to him, that's what I mean. He's took a hard fight and he's grasped it. And honestly, yeah, I hope he rises to this. I really actually do hope Ruadhan comes and gives me a fight night. That's the stuff I want. I want people to remember it, but I don't think he will. I think I'll just be too much for him. And that's not disrespect. That's just logical talk based on my past experiences and his.
So Ruadhan, if you win this fight, would it maybe be a possible Irish title next for the winner of this fight? Maybe
100%. Hopefully,
Cian Lewis, Cian Doyle after this fight.
There's some good names out there to fight after too. Cian Doyle's out there coming off a loss too. So there's some good names out there to fight with for the Irish title. Like, so we'll just see after August 5th. We'll focus on this fight first, and then we'll see what's next.
So we'll leave you with one final word to Colm, and then Colm, you can finish. What will you say to Colm, and what will you say to the fans ahead of this fight?
I just hopefully, I know it for myself, it's going to be fight of the year contender. It's going to be an all-out war, and I don't think Colm Murphy stops me. I do not believe he does stops me. Fair play if he does, but I don't think he will.
Colm?
Well, yeah, I wanted to say just thank Ruadhan for taking the fight, because it takes
two on yourself.
And, because the thing is, Ruadhan has got a lot of disrespect for taking this fight and a lot of hate, which I remember watching one of his interviews. He said his girlfriend was slobbered at and on. So thanks for rising above that, taking the fight and just focusing on the fight. You know what I mean?
Great, man. Wish you all the best the rest of the camp.
Yeah, you too.
Just before we let you go, obviously we're the listeners and myself, I'm unaware of those comments. So what was it your girlfriend said to you, Ruadhan, about this fight?
My girlfriend was up this round the bonfire. She's a Protestant, you see, and she's put a photo up the bonfire, and then we lab right back saying ratting, and she goes, "Oh, you're ratting." He goes, "Oh, what about your boyfriend going to get knocked out in the 6th of August?" And just kept it going. I just said block him and leave it and stuff like that. It's keyboard warriors. They probably haven't boxed before in their life, so things like that have their days.
They wouldn't. They're down for opportunity.
They're probably sitting in the house, fucking eating Chinese and kebabs. So they know how to scale boxing.
Well, lads, we'll do something fight week. I'm looking forward to seeing you both, and I'm sure everyone listening is looking forward to this fight. It is billed as a fight of the night contender. Yeah. So we can't wait to see
join us for a pint after.
Oh, why?
I'm sure we will.
Pints are on Colm.
No problem.
Which one? Lads, lovely speaking to you. See you fight week. Thanks a million.
All the best, lads. See you later.
All the best. Keep her lit.
All the best overnight, lads.